Hi all! After believing in Energizer as batteries that do not leak, I've changed my mind because I found that also Energizer cells do leak, and I've shown in previous video. So I've decided to give another chance for the Duracell, and these are a brand new Duracell rechargeable 2500 milliamp hour, which is a lot for such a batteries, and I'm pretty curious to see if all the data is accurate and how accurate it is. And they say that they last for 5 years, so probably they know what they are writing, and these come pre-charged. So we will test it and we will do the capacity test and see how accurate they are. So let's open the first package. There is a way to open it in a cleaner way. So we have the 4 cells. Now let's see the voltage and see what do we get when we get them out of the box. Of course, it doesn't say that the batteries that you will get are exactly as mine, but let's test it. Okay, so we have now focus on the batteries and the fluke, and starting from the right cells, 1.28 1.28 1.277. So they are not symmetrical, because the last one is a little different, but it doesn't say anything. It can be still very good. So we will use the ISDT charge discharge, and we'll see what we get with the new cells. So of course we will start maybe out of the box. I'm pretty curious to know how charged they are, so I will start with a discharge. So we will change it to discharge, nickel metal hybrid, and I don't know if I want to use 1 amp. I think it is pretty a lot for discharge, so we will do it with half amp. And let's start, and I will do the same for all of the 4 cells, so we will have a comparison, and maybe we'll have a better focus. Yes, it looks better now. So I will do the same for all the 4 cells, and then we will read the data and do a charge test later to find out what we have. So this is the second, this is the third out of the box. Okay, let's start it, and the last one here, do a discharge and half amp. Okay, so we wait for all the cells to finish, and then we will read the data and have some conclusion about how much capacity we get out of the box, and then we'll do another full charge and discharge. So let's wait for the results. By the way, it is just started, and if you will notice, it is writing 56%, 58, 58 and 58. I don't know how accurate and how it's decided the percentage of the capacity left, because each battery is a little different than the other one. So they're using some tables, but I'm not sure how accurate the tables are. Also, another thing to note is that each manufacturer has its own capacity test, which means he decides for himself what is the full discharge voltage and what is the full charge voltage, which may be different between different vendors. So all in all, I have this charger and this charger, so I'm using its own table, which can be a little different than the manufacturer test. You can find it on its datasheet and see how it is accurate to your charger and this charger. So let's wait. Okay, we can see interesting thing. First of all, I was right. If we will look at the capacity, so this one is okay, we'll move 1846 milliamps, 2059, 2036 and 1996 milliampere, which means the 58% that it shows is incorrect, because this is of course more than 58%. So 2000 divided by 2500 is 80%. So it didn't measure correct the capacity, because each battery and each manufacturer has its own capacity. Now we will do a charge test and we'll see how it goes. So I will charge each cell at let's say we'll charge not at 1 amp, it's too much, but 700 milliamps, and not auto, this is nickel metal hydride. So this will be the first. Second. Third. And last one. It did start the first at higher current, so we'll change it. Okay, and now I expect to see the capacity, the charging capacity, get to 2500, the rated capacity, or maybe even a little more. So let's see. So as expected, you can see the final result for capacity charging. So we will go over the batteries. So the first one, 2686 milliamp hour. Second, 2731 milliamp hour. Third, 2704 milliamps hour. And the last, 2665 milliamp hour. So very good batteries indeed. Hold the capacity, and about 80% out of the box capacity is available on these cells. So very recommended Duracell. I hope they do not leak, and this is the last thing to check over that. So thank you and bye.